Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for May the 13th through May the 19th. I'm going to apologize in advance for coughing and spluttering if I do. I've been, I would say under the weather, but a bit worse than that. I've been under the blankets. But I'm determined to get through this. Okay, so guys, if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy that you've stopped by, and I really hope you enjoy these readings and that you'll come back. And if you are returning, thank you. I really appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. Now, these are general readings, guys, so please don't assume everything that I say in every reading pertains to you. Just if it resonates with you, you know, run with it, and if it doesn't, let it go. And come back. Maybe it'll make sense to you after the week is over. I do get feedback sometimes like that. Now, what else? I am doing a workshop, and I've already got a couple of people on the waiting list. I need at least 6 participants to actually do this workshop, and it is, you can go to my website and find out a little bit more, but it is Meet Your Spirit Guide. So it's a 4-week workshop. It's 4 hours, so it'll be 1 hour a week. It'll be interactive, so it should be fun. So I hope you guys will consider that. Now, as I said before, these are general readings. So if you would like a personal in-depth reading, please click on this link here. And another way to support my channel is through Patreon, and that link is right here too. You can go to my Patreon page and make one donation, which is, you know, no donation is too small. Or you can do a monthly one for $1 a month, as little as $1 a month, and as much as you want. There's different reward tiers, and you can check it out anywhere. I post things on there that I don't post anywhere else. And you know, of course, if you don't, just please, you know, like, share and comment, and that's a way of supporting me too. Now, these are in 3 sections. I now do a general astrology reading, and that goes on the beginning of every reading, and I'll have the skip times in the show more section below. These are for your sun, moon and rising, and those so all the skip times for everything will be below. There'll be the intro skip time, the astrology skip time, and you can go straight to the tarot card readings if you want. So let's go to your reading, shall we? Hi, welcome to your astrology section of the reading, and bear with me because my mind is a little fuzzy. Not a little, a lot. It feels like there's a basketball inside my head. Anyway, so this week there is a lot going on astrologically, guys. Wednesday is a huge day. We have Venus moving into Taurus. And Venus is at home in Taurus. Venus rules Taurus. It's the planet that rules Taurus. It's very tactile. It's very demonstrative. It's very romantic, and very intimate. And Taurus is an earth sign, and it's about banking and money and security and resources. And Venus is about finance, beauty, nature, music, art, fashion, and relationships. Now, this would be a really good time to go out and really be in nature. Even if it's at a park in the middle of the city, you know. I mean, there are beautiful places. Appreciate it. Be in it. Just, you know, be one with nature. This is all about... You'll feel grounded and you'll feel much calmer being in nature. Now, this is a time of closeness, showing love and expressing it freely. Ask yourself, are you coming from a place of love? Check in with yourself a couple of times each day. Now, Venus is joining the Sun, Mercury, and Uranus. Now that's 4 planets in Taurus, right? So look at your needs in your relationship? What is lacking in your relationship? What do you need from your relationship? Take a look at your finances or your quality of life on the whole. Take time for yourself, to pamper yourself, to make yourself feel alive and worthy and abundant. And ask yourself, what needs to change here? Chances are you've been working on changing something for a while. So this could come to a completion because full moons, I haven't got to the full moon part. I'm going way ahead of myself. See, I told you my head's fuzzy. Anyway, let's talk about later that day on Wednesday. The same day, Mars moves into Cancer. Now, this is about your home. It's about protection and action. It's about your parents and roots. Mars in Cancer internalizes kind of feelings, and it's more gentle. It's less, aggressive in Cancer. And Cancer is also a cardinal sign, and femininity. There's a lot. Look, Venus is feminine. Taurus is a feminine sign. Mars in Cancer is kind of that feminine energy. There's a lot of feminine energy this week. So, Cancer is the cardinal sign, a feminine sign, and Mars is the soldier. How can you secure and protect your home? What action can you take? Do you need to renovate or spruce it up or organize your home? It's a good time to kind of do some organization. Now, Saturday, we have the full moon in Scorpio. I put a blog post up. If you go to my website, you can see it. And also, guys, I have to mention, I have a Facebook group now for Live in the Solution. I'll put that link before, so you can post things, we can discuss things. It's about astrology, it's about life, it's about the solution. So we're going to, if you're going to share something solution oriented, or just your opinion on whatever. Now, Scorpio is intense, right? It's one of the most intense signs in the zodiac. It's very deep. It's the detective. It's deeply emotional. Scorpio is it is the 8th house, right? Scorpio represents the 8th house. The house of transformation, of sexuality, death and rebirth and purification. It's about getting in touch with what needs to change, what needs to be dealt with. The moon will shed a light on that which needs purification. So think of the phoenix and how it rises from the ashes, purified and transformed into this beautiful bird. This is about finding your power. It's about finding the power within. It's about owning it. It's about standing in it. It's about being confident of your power. Now, the sun is opposite, because full moons are always opposite. It's the sun shining on the moon, right? Excuse me. So the sun is in the opposite, right opposite. It's in Taurus. So, I'm sorry. This is feminine. It's a feminine earth sign. And it's shining on the rippling sea and deep, dark water of the feminine Scorpio. Excuse me. So this is, as I said before, it's a lot of feminine energy. It's like the high priestess energy. Intuitive and psychic, and knowledgeable and secretive, under wraps sometimes, right? But things are going to come to the surface because the full moon sheds a light in the shadows, right? Taurus and Scorpio are fixed signs, and fixed signs are kind of immovable. It's hard to change someone's mind once they've made it up, you know, in this energy. So it's really good to look at where you're fixed in your life. You know, it's, can you transform that idea, that opinion that you have? Practice being open and considering others' point of view, and imagine yourself in their shoes and how they will feel, how they feel with their set of circumstances. This is the practice of empathy. And that's it for the astrology section of your reading. Let's go to your card, shall we? Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your your tarot card reading for May the section for May the 13th through May the 19th. And I am not going to go on screen. I'm going to spare you that option of me being on screen, and I'm just going to do the readings. I have shuffled these offline. I'm just doing it another couple of times. I've not been well, and yesterday my face felt like a football. Today it looks like one. So I'm going to spare you that. So 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. 3 cards for Sagittarius. 3 cards for Sagittarius. What wonderful guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Sagittarius? 2. One more card. Oh, that looked like it was coming out. One more card for Sagittarius, please. One more card. There it is. Okay, that's the first one, that's the second one, that's the third one. Oh, there's your card, Sagittarius, right there. Okay, so now we're going to clarify them. Bear with me, my sniffles and coughs and croaky voice. What can I say? One more time. I've also... excuse me. I have also shuffled these offline too, but let's just do a little bit more. Okay. Please clarify the 10 of Wands for Sagittarius. Please clarify. 10 of Wands for Sagittarius. There it is. Please clarify the... There we are. Huh. And please clarify... Oh! That's it. Okay. I would say let's go to your cards, but we have your cards here. Okay, so the first card out is the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is all about taking on too much responsibility, or perhaps doing too much and not delegating enough. So maybe you've got a lot of things going on, and it's almost like you want to do something because you think you're not allowing other people to do things for you, to help you, because this can be like a control issue. It can also be like a people-pleasing card. So you may say yes to something when you wish you'd said no. This is, you know, this baggage is holding you back. Now, this can also represent baggage, as an emotional baggage that you're carrying forward. So whatever this is for you, Sagittarius, it's time for you to release, to delegate, to let this go, because it's just slowing you down and holding you back. Now, clarifying, I'm going to change these so that you can see them, your side. Clarifying this is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is coming in for you. This is, you know, intuition, psychic abilities. This is, look, she's in here. She's giving you all this information. It's like the keys to the Akashic records from all time. So you should trust your intuition and gut instinct this week. It's very important for you to do that. look, sometimes if you're self-employed and you're taking on too many assignments or too many clients, then you might need to kind of clear the decks a little and really ask yourself, which one brings you the most joy? Because sometimes it's not about the money. Sometimes you do all this because you want to make more money or you're afraid of not making enough. And that's exactly what's going on. Look, you've got the 5 of Cups, and it's like crying over spilt milk. This is when you're really focused on what hasn't worked out and what you don't have instead of what you have. So when this comes in, it's saying, when the 5 of Cups comes in, it's saying, look around, focus on what you have, focus on your riches. Focus on where your life is now, no matter what the circumstances. Even if you think you're going to lose whatever you have now, don't think about that. Just think about you having it right now, and being in gratitude is what is the antidote for this, right? This is called crying over spilt milk. So it's almost like regret. You are there in, focusing on what hasn't worked out and regret. Wanting what you can't have. It's gone. The cups are broken. They've gone. I have to put that there. The cups are broken, or they've spilt. Whatever was in the contents of that is gone. So it's move on, darling. And clarifying that is the 4 of Cups. This is another kind of so in your head and so not in the present moment that you are missing the gift of the moment. So you're missing the magic of your moment. I really think that this is probably an emotional baggage for some of you that's coming on, because it seems that you're in your head a lot. So it's like you've got to drop this. You've got to drop these ideas, these negative thoughts that are dragging you back. It's like you're piling on. This can be the internal dialogue of telling you that, you're a failure, whatever it, listen, we all have that negative dialogue. Some of us can get some awareness from it and quieten it, replace it with positive affirmations. But you see, if you're focusing on what has worked out for you, you're going to be able to put this down. So when you focus on what has worked out for you, you can be in the moment. You don't have to be up in your head thinking about what hasn't worked out and, how horrible life has been for you or is for you. So you're being asked to look at your cup as half full, not half empty. And look, the next card, this is you, Sagittarius, optimism, being in the positive mindset. Look, he is waiting for his ship to come in. He's not believing his ship's coming in. He's not, waiting for that ship to come in that never comes in. He knows that he can see his ship on the horizon. He's just waiting for it to dock and get all the riches from it. And so he's making long-term optimistic plans. And when you are, when you know your ship's coming in and you know that all those riches are there, then you do make optimistic plans. And so that's what you're being asked to do. And when you do, you've got the King of Wands, darling. This is like, the King of Wands is very busy. He likes to be busy. He likes novelty. He likes new things. And he's wonderful when spiritually guided. You're being asked to be spiritually guided right now. Don't do things for the money. Do things because they are spiritually right. It's the right thing. It feeds your soul. And don't forget, look at the future and make your long-term optimistic plans. It's like if you write a story and you write it, as you write it, you write about the feelings, you describe every little thing in it, and every detail brings you into that moment, right? That's the law of attraction. You are attracting the results of these long-term optimistic plans. It's a really good thing actually to do at a new moon and a full moon. If you can write those, I always say write intentions down at a new moon and see what's come to fruition by the full moon. We've got this full moon coming up, and in Scorpio, and Mars is moving into Cancer, right, on Wednesday. And Mars in Cancer internalizes feelings. And so, you know, this is what could be happening here. Drop the baggage, the emotional baggage. It's, you know, it's all a fantasy in your head. Come out of your head, but really focus on a wonderful optimistic future. Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video. I think it's here. Share it on your social media, and comment. I think the comment will be down there, or it could be here. I'm not sure, because it's all back to front here right now. Anyway, listen, Sagittarius, I love you all, and I'll see you next week.